Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba, the death trap, the death trap.
No.
Let's restart.
No, that's it.
Oh. Oh. Welcome to the podcast. Oh.
That's not what it sounded like.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Mm.
Daddy, stop.
Mm. Welcome to another episode of the Death Trap.
That was so stupid, sorry.
You freak.
I didn't say it like that. I just meant like, oh. Well, that's worse. I don't know.
I like it. We're starting off horny.
Starting off horned up.
Nice.
You know what I was thinking, speaking of being horned up?
What?
This is stupid, and I regret talking about it right off the rip at the beginning. This is like the part where someone's going to hear me talk and be like, maybe not this episode.
Okay.
But,
at least they get out early.
you gotta get out early. But you gotta invest. You gotta invest early. You know how like people always do like that? I like my blank like I like my blank?
Yeah.
I was like, we should do a coffee commercial together. And because you know how there was that like one Rifle Coffee or whatever that like did the insane commercial? Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Dude, they just did like this like wild, I think it was a Super Bowl commercial. I'll show you later. It's nuts. But I was like, what we should do, and that's just like, I like my coffee like I like my women. It makes me come. And then we just do like an insane coffee commercial, just two boys.
Okay.
But
You think that's like overused at all?
Yes, that's why I said I regret saying this.
That's like
Remember?
so many people have done.
I
like
know.
my coffee like I like my whatever.
I like my dick like I like my balls on my body.
No. What was that? The movie that was originally in Airplane?
Maybe.
The little girl. I take it. Oh no, she says I take it black like my men, and she's like she's like 12. She's like I take it black like my men.
Like my man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
God.
drinking a black coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. So is that how you like your coffee?
I want to lose more weight, and I think creamer's unnecessary calories, so I'm going to try and cut that out again and
Yeah.
just do black coffee.
Especially if it's sugary.
It's sugary.
Yeah, you got to watch out for the
Yeah.
sugars.
So I'm just doing, I like the taste of black coffee because I'm a man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big, strong man, just a honking pile of beef.
Mm-hmm.
So I drink it, and it's pretty good. I got a Troy and Abed in the morning mug. It's pretty nice.
Okay.
Yeah. You ever watch Troy and Abed in the
No.
morning? Okay.
Is that a real show?
It's like a joke from the TV show Community. I think my brother got me this for
Oh.
Christmas one year. Yeah.
I never watched Community.
They would like, it was like one of the it's a perfect written show. I really
Okay.
think. Yeah.
Well, write in. Let us know if you think Community is a perfectly written show.
And if you don't, then don't write in.
Leave a comment.
No, leave a comment.
More people got to leave comments. We got to say more controversial shit.
We
got to
say more
commenting.
controversial. Time to talk about them. No.
Yeah, dude. Let's talk about them.
Yeah, we could just do a.
They're everywhere.
And I can't get them to stop.
Exactly.
Have you seen what they're doing now?
I can't get them to go.
I can't. Jesus Christ.
I know.
They don't even know what they're doing.
And sometimes they do.
And sometimes they don't.
And sometimes they do, and then they don't do it on purpose.
But then no matter what they do, they're just like, look at us.
Somehow this is actually seeming offensive.
I know. It's actually like the perfect rage bit.
It's like really,
Yeah.
people are just going to comment and be like, okay, so I get it, you're talking about my mom.
Yeah. We just like offended everyone. Because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, you're talking about, boomers?
Yeah, we just ripped everyone apart.
Yeah.
God.
That's like, that is just like every podcast now. We just like did a kind of an accidental parody of just every podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to make cakes for retirement parties that just say nobody wants to work anymore on them. I just saw that. How funny would that be? They're just
Wait,
like,
did you just think of that?
yeah. Like,
That's
can you
pretty
imagine
funny.
they just like get their cake and they're like, I'm going back.
I'm going
not a
back.
pussy.
Nobody wants to work.
I'm not collecting Social Security.
Yeah.
I'm going back to work.
Nobody wants. Dude, yeah, giving boomers cakes that say nobody wants to work. That's
Yeah.
pretty fucking funny.
Nobody wants to work anymore. Damn, dude.
Damn.
That's wild.
That is it's like a great gift. That's also an insult.
That's huge.
Yeah, huge.
That's really good. And I wouldn't serve gay people.
that's to them. You just come out and ruin the bit.
Wasn't that because that was that cake maker?
I know that was
she took that.
huge news. That was like close to 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah, she took that to like the Supreme Court to be like, I don't want to make cakes for gay people. It's like, well, all right.
Yeah. One of them that happened in like Oberlin, Ohio. There was like
Really?
there was a cakery in Oberlin that like was making a fuss about God is God. I don't know how you can take that hard of a stance, but then just make sweet treats.
Yeah, you literally make cakes for a living. Like it's so bad. Like, and plus, how many like wedding cakes do you think you've made for like straight couples that like murdered each other? So it's like,
or
really,
just cheated on each other. That's a sin in the Bible.
exactly. You know? Like you're literally hating for no reason.
If you like lust over someone else, that's a sin in the Bible. So if like you're married and you look at another woman, you're like, I'd like to rough and tumble with her. Sin, going to hell.
Of course.
So it's just like the whole I'm not doing it because you're gay thing is very like growing up Catholic. I'm like, you're idiots. You just don't like gay people. Just say that.
Yeah.
Don't make it about God because you're a liar.
Yeah, it grosses you out, the idea of it.
Yeah.
When you think about it in your actual brain, it makes you sick. And then you think about like the afterlife and pretend that that's.
If you grew up Catholic and you actually like read the Bible and did all that shit, it's just bullshit. They're just saying stuff so that they can get away with being hateful. It's the opposite of the Bible.
Yeah, dude. There's got to be like 10 people in heaven if everything in the Bible's right.
Dude,
there's like 10 people up there
I'm
just
out.
chilling.
I'm out.
Oh, I'm way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some people just chilling.
That's why AC/DC wrote that banger, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know the one?
Highway to Hell?
Highway to Hell.
Yep. That's where most people are going. I think most of us are just going to end up in hell if there is one.
Dude, we all just get in the back of a Ford Pinto and bandwagon our way down to hell? Doesn't sound like a bad road trip.
What a hell of a way to be wrong, too. Like, being an atheist my whole life.
What if
that's how you find out? You're like, damn, dude.
What
really?
What if we get to hell, though?
Mm-hmm.
And the devil's like, hey, we were going to torch you, but nobody wants to work.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
It's just a party. Just a good hang.
You just get down there and, like, it's really chill. And the devil's like, wait, why would I make this place bad? He's like, well, God said it was, like, filled with flames. He's like, I control down here.
He's like, this is my...
Why would I torture people that did what I wanted them to do their whole lives?
We got flames, but just to keep it warm.
Yeah, we're
comfy.
Chill as fuck down here, dude. It's
flame boil some burgies.
It's hot because of the core. We're close to the core of the earth, my dude. You need to chill out.
You're like, we only got enough devils to torture one guy, and we've been spending all our time at Henry Kissinger, so you're good.
So I'm going to get tortured? No, actually, you could just do all the drugs you ever wanted to, and you're not going to die.
Or
so
get
no
hungover.
panic attack about death, just only drugs.
Only life.
God, dude. Yeah, how bad could it be? And then heaven's probably boring, obviously. I think people have talked about how boring
you get to hell, and they're just like, hey, Joe, remember those parental advisory CDs your parents threw out when you were 15? Here they are. Go nuts.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Remember those porn stars you whacked it to? They're down here, too.
They're down here, too. And they love you.
They want to have sex with you, too.
They said, where's Joe Graham?
Where's that beef?
Where's the beef?
I mean, you're down there for, what, an infinite amount of days? So you can do whatever you want.
That would be one of the worst pickup lines to say to a woman.
We're going to be down here forever.
No, just like... Oh. Cause you made me think of one that's real terrible. If you got you got a woman and she comes over, you know, and you're like, "Is this a Wendy's? Cause where's the beef?" It's the worst pickup line.
Where's the beef? You wonder if you have to go to sleep in hell.
Is that a good pickup? You like that or no?
No.
Okay.
I don't like bringing up beef.
That's why it's
as an icebreaker.
It's called bad pickup lines. When you think of a bad one, drop it here, and I'd love to hear it.
A bad pickup line?
Bad pickup line, yeah. Is this a Wendy's? Because where's the beef?
Huh.
This is one where I'm just having fun.
I'm trying to think of like a really bad pickup line.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, girl, did you fall from heaven? Because your face is fucked up. No one should look like that.
Just like, did it hurt? What? That? Just jack her in the face. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, what the hell was that? I'd be like, did it hurt? She'd be like, please don't hit me again.
Dude.
Uh,
What's another classic pickup line that's like you can fuck with?
I'd be like, are you thunder? Because I'm going to be lighting your house on fire later if you don't say yes. I like the, do you wash your pants with Windex? Because I can see myself in them.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a map?
Why?
Because I just got lost in your eyes. I like that one a lot. I actually like that one. Bad pickup lines?
Hey, girl, do you have a map? Because I just got lost in your little tiny mustache hairs.
Nice.
No, that's not it. We're reaching.
Hey, are you
Reaching.
tight? Because I have a huge dick.
Jesus. What the fuck?
You could do like the drop condoms out of your pocket. Drop
Oh, like
magnums, like
dude,
Always Sunny.
That's so funny.
It's one of the best, dude. It's something you always think about. You're like, well, this would work.
Dude, my college roommate, Pat, he was the funniest in college. But when I was single, like freshman and like beginning of sophomore year, anytime I was talking to a woman at a party and he saw it, he would like come up and he'd be like, dude, do you need a Magnum condom so you can do the thing? Because he would always just be like, whoops, I dropped my Magnum condom for my monster dog.
Knowing everyone's seen it, that's amazing.
Yeah. But he's like, you gotta do it. I was like, you can do it. And he's like, but it's funny when you do it. And I was like, I don't want it.
It's very funny.
I know, I wish I would have in
Dropping
retrospect.
a Magnum.
He did this thing where, so we didn't know each other before we lived together sophomore year. I knew like the other guys, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Pat and I kind of just hit it off because we were both nuts at first. And like the first night we went out together, we like met. We went to this party. Like Dayton, you could go to any University of Dayton. You can just go to any house party and they let you in and give you a beer.
Yeah.
It's just cool.
So yeah.
But like we went to this one and they wouldn't let us in, and we were like, all right. And then we went looking for another party, and we saw this guy carrying like three cases of beer. And we're like, yo, you need help? Because he's like dropping them. And he's like, yeah. And then he's like hammered. And he's like, I'm going here. And then he's going to the house that like had just kicked us out.
Oh, no.
So we just like slowly fade out and I end up with two of the cases. And then we're in the yard with all the people they wouldn't let in, giving the beer to the people.
Nice.
It was one of those moments where like me and him were like, I think we're going to be friends for a long time. And then we're like doing it, and I'm like throwing beers, and we're like, yeah, and we're like close to each other, and we're going, yeah. And then he just headbutts me in the chest, like right in the sternum. And I just go,
killed you.
Dude, I just go, ah, and he hits me in the chest. And I'm like, why'd you do that? And he's like, I got so excited, I didn't know what to do. And then it became a thing where like every like couple months he'd get drunk and excited and headbutt me.
No way.
Dude, it hurt, but we like literally had to stop because there was like one time I was like, I think you like fucked me up.
Yeah, one of you's gonna get fucked up.
It was me. It like hurt my sternum, and it like I couldn't sleep on my stomach for like a month. I was like, but you're young.
Stop your heart.
Yeah,
yeah.
That would have been a wild way to. There's another universe where I'm dead.
Is that your phone?
Could be.
Nice. I
Could be anyone.
Shit, dude. I went to a. This is a kind of. I like this one. Went to a college party.
Yeah.
Where like, so my friends had a house on like a big street, party street, like once a year, or whatever. They do a big party, and they had this party, and dude. That's is that important? Is that a work phone?
That's my phone, I think.
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't a work phone.
I'm on lunch break.
True. Anyway. So I go to this party. It's all like my friends, like from high school, college that I know really well, and like some of the like servers and bartenders that I work with. So I go there, and I'm like hammered drunk. You know what I mean? I'm like just working the keg because I don't know what else to do with myself at the party. So I'm just pumping the keg for people, and then this guy, I didn't like the look of him. So I was like,
you didn't like the cut of his jib?
Yeah, I was like, you can't have beer, go away. And then I just keep pumping it for people, and he's like, making a big deal about it. He's like, I want a beer. And I was like, you don't get a beer.
Just one guy.
I picked him out of like the crowd, yeah. And then he
That's such a college thing to do.
Exactly. And like my friend's like standing right here, and like he's like, it's like one of those situations where like we know each other. He's like really good friend, but he's not interacting with me. And so like we're pumping, and the guy's like, standing there, he's like, hey, can you give me a beer? And this guy is being an asshole. He's like, he is an asshole. That's why I love him. And then he's like, you're not getting a beer tonight. And then I think the guy just left. But we picked him out of nowhere. But it was like a good, like, he tried to like rely on someone else. And he's like, hey, will you get me a beer? He's like, this guy's being an asshole. And I was like, what? I just picked one guy out of the crowd. But yeah, I don't know. Sorry. I don't know if that was
That's pretty funny.
But it really, it like didn't go anywhere because it was obviously we were all just drunk.
That rules.
But I just remember for no reason just picking a guy out and being like,
no beer for you.
No beer. Like this guy,
you
not
soup
getting
Nazi'd
beer.
somebody?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think I like. Never mind.
What?
It's not pot appropriate.
I think I like.
Start talking about like drinking stories and then you're
killed
like, hey,
a
here we
guy.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we talk about how I got hit by a car in college? I got beamed by a motor vehicle.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How bad?
So I was like young and drunk, you know, but I think it wasn't good. It was like parking lot speed though. So I was on like the west side of the campus trying to get to the east side of campus, and I was dating this girl, and she was like, I was hanging out. I had friends in from out of town, so I was hanging out with them, and she's like, come.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, I'm leaving. And then I was like, you can cut through this parking lot and save, 5 minutes. So I cut through the parking lot instead of going around, and there's like somebody who was driving, and they didn't see me, and I just like hit the hood of their car and like flopped on it and felt like slid off of it.
Mm.
But I was like 20, so I was worried that I was gonna get in trouble for underage drinking. So I just was like, you're fine, you're good, so good.
That makes sense.
And I think they were also drunk.
Yes.
And so I just like limped my way to like this party, and my girlfriend's like mad at me. She's like, where were you? Like, you better have a good reason for being late. And I'm like, I got hit by a car.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't believe me.
Obviously.
She's like,
I barely do right now.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not buying this at all.
This is a true story. I would say we can call her, we can't.
I thought you were about to say you should Google it.
Yeah, you should Google it.
Yeah, let me see the Google.
But no, I got it, and then she like didn't believe me, and then like I would always like stay at her place,
mm-hmm.
and then the next morning we woke up and like I got up and it like hurt to stand, and she's like, dude, oh my god, and I was like, I had like a bruise from like here to here of just like where it like
mm-hmm.
right like almost right on my hip where it got me.
Yeah.
And she was like, you should go to I didn't go to a doctor, but you're like young and you're like, it was just a bruise.
No proof, yeah.
But you don't believe that? That's a real story.
I don't believe it at all.
Why?
You don't seem like I got hit by a car kind of person.
What the fuck?
You don't.
That's like fucked up, dude.
Do you think you look in the mirror and go, I look like a guy that's got hit by a car? Or do you think...
I don't think that's a look. I think it's this thing that's either happened or didn't.
I think you look in the mirror, you should be like...
Don't keg guy me right now.
I stole valor.
Don't keg
You're
guy.
stealing hit
I'm
by
not
car
stealing valor. I got hit by a car.
There's a lot of people that have been hit by cars, and I feel like...
No, I'm not stealing.
You're not on the list.
Hit by the car.
Okay.
This is... When you get hit by a car, you come talk to me, you fucking coward.
I'm not going to get hit by a car.
You dumb fuck.
I'm
You've
too strong.
seen me almost do it here.
I'm too strong.
I'm so strong, I got hit by one and lived.
I think, but I don't think so. Are you sure it was a car? Are you sure it wasn't nothing?
What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah.
I just want to see what happens if I start telling people that their stories aren't true.
Dude, I almost threw coffee
Just like
at you.
nonstop. Just like next time someone like...
I was like, we're about to see if Joe likes black coffee too when I throw it directly in his face.
No, next time some girl's like, he is a complete psycho. I'll be like, I don't know.
He sounds justified.
I met him. He seems fine.
That's what you're doing is just called gaslighting. You're like...
the gas is lit, dude.
The gas is lit.
The lit is gas. Dude. Yeah, that's amazing. I can't imagine. I would. That's a big fear of mine. Obviously, getting hit by a car would suck.
The worst part was that we got like in a big fight because she didn't believe me, and then the next day she was like, "Oh, you did." I was like, "Yeah." I had an incident at a Burger King drive-thru where a guy I pulled up
to the second window, and a guy backed up because he drove past it, and I didn't see him like reversing at all because
And
I was
you
like
hit him?
drunk in the morning. And then he did the same thing where we like pulled up, and I was like, dude, I don't think I should have the car. It was like my shitty car, so I was like, let's not do anything. Like I can't have the cops come. He's like, me either. So we were both just like happened to be at Burger King getting like some hangover food, and then yeah, he just literally backed up into me. But it's one of those situations where if I was like present, I would have been like, oh,
Back
back
up.
up a little, yeah.
But you
Instead, I was
both
just
were
like
just like,
sitting there,
oh,
fucked
fuck.
up. Yep, I was like, like when you know like you're about to get food and you're gonna throw up half of it, but you're like,
Yeah. It's still food.
exactly. I'm in Cleveland and a croissant which is $4. You know what I mean? You could throw up half of that and not feel bad.
Yeah.
Here you're throwing up $12.
Dude, that's great. I was always like good about not, like, I don't think I've ever really drunk driven. You know?
Oh, I've drunk driven so many times.
There's only like one time I can remember where I was like, it was like I woke up and I drove to work, and then I like got to work and my job was driving a box truck, and I like looked at the guy I work with. I was like, we might have to do 2 boys, 1 truck today.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I should be behind the. And he was like, okay.
Dude,
He was like, you're always good. Otherwise, okay.
You know my big accident that I got in my car.
Yeah.
With my DUI, but the other time, my other like almost DUI is when I was like a week away from turning 21.
Ooh.
And so there was this girl, Danielle. She was hammered drunk. She had a school.
We got 2?
I almost got 2.
Oh.
So this one, this girl was like blacked out drunk, very attractive, like ridiculously attractive. But I worked with her at like Winking Lizard and like, or not Winking Lizard, at a Ruby Tuesday. So I like had my girlfriend, and I was like good having my girlfriend. This girl hammered. Everyone's offering to give her a ride home, and she obviously doesn't want that, but she has to get home early because she has to take her state teacher exam in the morning.
Oh
but
my
she's
God.
blacked out. So I give her a ride home in like my
How old was she?
97 Altima. 22.
Okay, so this is like an age where you can
She was
still wake up in the
22,
morning.
and I was like 20. And I was like,
so she could have woken up and made it to her exam still,
Yeah,
probably? Okay.
she was fine, and she became a teacher.
Good.
So I'm driving down the road, and of course, like it's like only me and a cop, and he sees me, turns around, and flicks his lights on before he's even turned around, and then gives me a ticket for my tail light, my license plate light being out. So I get the thing. I'm like a point like 07 or something like that, but I'm underage. So I'm like, fucked. So I have to go down to the station. They try to like get me to wait longer to blow again so the alcohol can come get stronger. I blow like 1 less.
I didn't know that was a thing until you told me.
What?
The waiting.
Yeah. If you wait, because like if I had just stopped at 2 a.m. and then got in the car, I'd be more drunk. But I had stopped, so I'm like just trying to make it home, you know? Turns out I got a lawyer for $800 because I wanted the camera from the cop car and they wouldn't give it to me. So, but when I got a lawyer, they gave it to him. They might have given it to me, but I don't know how to argue that. So I got a lawyer for $800. He pulls the tape and shows the cop turned on his lights before he saw my license lights, and my license lights that night. We went back when my roommate came and picked me up because I wasn't like fucked up drunk. We go back to the car and open the hood. Both lights are on. I take a picture of it, and I called the cops and like called the station and made a complaint, even though I was technically a DUI suspect. So then go fight that in court, and it's like a 2-month process to fight it, and finally it gets thrown out, and I get reckless operation for 0 points because the cop had no reason to pull me over to give me the DUI in the first place.
Jesus.
But because of everything went down in 2 months, the prosecutor just dumped it down to 0 points reckless op. But he had no reason to pull me over, and if I was 21 like a week later, I wouldn't even have been committing a crime.
Yeah.
Because he was giving me shit. I mean, cops giving you shit too about it. Because they instinctively they should never believe you when you say you've had 1 or 2. I get it, but this time he should have believed me.
I get so nervous too that I look like I'm lying.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I've been pulled over like 2 or 3 times where they're like, "You're drunk," and I've just been stone sober every time.
Yeah.
And I just have to be like, "All right, here we go. Let's do it again." Only one time was like really annoying, but the other.
I got pulled over.
Was that in Kent? Because that one of them was in Kent.
This was in Kent, yeah.
Yeah, one of them.
The one that I blacked out was in like Chardon.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I used to drink and drive way too much. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I used to drink and drive a lot.
One of the first times I did stand up, I used to drive to Kent because I didn't want to see people I knew at Mike's.
Mm-hmm.
And I was driving home in Kent, and I got pulled over by a cop who said I switched lanes without a blinker, even though I was the only car on the road. With both times, the last two times I got pulled, like the last time I got pulled over, same thing he said. But and I probably do. If I don't see other cars, why the fuck?
Why?
Yeah.
Who are you warning?
I'm saving blinks for the future, baby.
Exactly.
But
you're saving electricity in Biden's America.
I'm saving electricity. I'm saving fossil fuel. I'm saving blinks.
Oh, I'm sorry I don't take my private jet everywhere.
Sorry, Taylor Swift. Sorry, liberals. Sorry, conservatives. I'm me.
Did you see the reel I sent you today?
No.
It was
yeah.
when Taylor Swift forgets her phone at the World Trade Center, and it's just 9/11. What the fuck?
Dude, people are wild on the internet.
People have been getting wild with that 9/11 stuff. They've been doing some incredible videos.
Yeah.
Like, it hit that point where it's like, people are like, hey, it's hilarious now.
Yeah.
Like, it was funny, but
Dude,
now
it's good.
It's hilarious.
Hilarious.
God damn. I got pulled over stoned one time. And
Oh,
it was
wait,
like really late at night.
That's what I was going to say.
And I pulled out a nose hair so I'd have like a reason that my eyes would be red.
Really?
Yeah. I was very high, and I was like freaking out in the car, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. So I just had like tweezers, and I just started like pulling at nose hairs, and then I got myself to like start crying, and then he came up, and it just looked like I was crying. So I started being like, oh, I'm sorry, like I don't normally, but I was like stoned out of my mind.
But
like,
you were like, I have.
But I was like, I'm so scared, like I never get pulled over, and blah blah blah, and I don't know what to do.
I thought you were gonna do like somebody just died excuse.
No, I just did like I'm so nervous about getting pulled over.
Damn.
And yeah, it worked. I was
fucking
ripped up, dude. I think maybe he like maybe he was like, this guy's so fucking high. And
Yeah.
This is so fucking funny. He just made himself cry. Yeah.
Dude.
It's a good trick.
That time I got pulled over in Kent, that like the guy just didn't believe that I wasn't high, and and I just had to be there and be like, okay. And then like, how do you prove that you're not?
Exactly.
There's no test. So
especially if you get nervous at all. He's like that. Also, that comes off as like high, like forgetting and stuttering or whatever.
That's the first of a like 2 times completely sober where I failed a field sobriety test.
Mm-hmm. But there's one where they tell you to do the ABCs without singing, and you can fail. How do you do the ABCs without eventually singing?
C,
exactly.
D,
you have to like intentionally not be
F, G, H, I, J, K, L-M-N-O.
Exactly. There you go. L-M-N-O-P.
Well, you get to the elementos, dude. If you're not singing the elementos, then you're not.
Or you'll be like
you're not a patriot.
Or you'll be like X, Y, and Z, and
X,
Y,
like, and Z.
And is in a letter, and then they're like
X, Y,
Z.
Z.
Cops, dude.
Do they really do and as in a letter? Because you can just go and Z.
I would.
If
I was a cop, I would be like, hey, and isn't a word. Get in the back of the car.
Get in the car. Dude, I just hate how there's so many like dumb loopholes like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they can just be like, nah, you said and.
Like, that would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
It would be what I would do. So I don't know if we can go off of like what my insane mind would justify out there in the streets.
Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about too before we forget? What was the superhero we came up with?
Oh.
It's so funny to me. We don't have to talk about it.
Was it
Unreasonably
bad idea, boy?
Unreasonably bad idea,
boy.
boy.
Yeah. So we came up with a superhero, and his name's Unreasonably Bad Idea Boy.
Yeah.
And the basis of the character is his idea to save everyone is to kill himself.
Yeah, every time.
Every time.
It's just the same unreasonably bad idea.
Exactly. And it always has to do with it's too much pressure for him. So he just shows up.
And the other argument he has is he's just like, well, it's not my problem
if I'm dead.
If I'm dead.
Yes. Which is actually not a bad idea. It's just unreasonable.
I think relatable superhero too.
Very. Very. Situation.
Pressure adds up. They're like, hey, we're getting invaded by aliens. We need you to save the day. What are you going to do? He's like, this is a lot of pressure. I could just
be done. The aliens can't invade me if I'm dead.
If I'm dead.
I like that idea a lot, though. I do.
And
like
then like
superhero.
his penultimate story is just, or his final grand finale is just aliens that only can invade you when you're dead.
Yeah.
He has no idea what
He's
to
just
do.
fucked.
Yeah.
He's like, we should stay alive, but man, I'd like to kill myself.
Man, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it'd be weird. He shows up to the top of a roof and someone's trying to kill themselves, and he's just like, hold my hand.
Yeah.
We'll do this one together.
Yeah, it's such a bad.
Unreasonably bad idea, boy.
It's so good. It's so bad, but so good.
No, I don't think there's anything I want in this life more than, like, superpowers.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd like $1 billion.
If a genie popped out right now and said you can have the regeneration of Deadpool or $1 billion, I would take the regeneration of Deadpool. Because then I could just go take $1 billion from anyone.
Yeah, but then the government's after you, and then you become...
Good. Let's make it fun. Let's
Dude.
make it interesting. Let's see how fucking immortal I am. You know?
But what if they catch you and then you're just in a holding cell forever? That sounds awful.
Yeah, but then I would cut off, like, my finger and I would throw it outside of the cell and I would regenerate another me.
You know who they never arrest?
Huh.
Billionaires.
That is true. That is true. They arrest them. They don't convict them.
Yeah, this is true.
Delay, delay, delay.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Eat the rich, baby.
You just imagine a bullet goes in you, comes out of you, and then your body just starts healing right away, though? That's worth $1 billion.
I have that right now.
I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking head.
Hey, buddy. You'll get there. You will get there.
What was your superhero today? Pan Man?
Oh,
Pan Man? And you walk around and hit people with a pan?
It's just Pan Man with the frying pan. His Pan Man, but anytime you give him a frying pan, his damage multiplier increases exponentially.
You're just at home practicing with cast iron, then you go out with like a regular pan. You could whack somebody.
Dude, it's such a funny. That's a great superhero because like the sound a frying pan makes when it makes contact with someone.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Have you ever seen that reel of the girls?
Oh,
in the store.
Yeah.
One girl's like looking at it to like cook with. The other girl like grabs the pan. She's like,
yeah, it's so nuts.
Fake hitting. Yeah, that's awesome.
Dude, frying pan man.
Get hit with a frying pan.
Yeah. Dude, like, just it's such a like. Think of any supervillain just getting hit with a frying pan. It's so good.
Dude, you imagine Batman getting hit in the back of the head with a fucking pan?
All like Thanos, just like all that for a drop of gets hit in the head with a frying pan. He's like, what the fuck?
You could just shoot frying pans through little portals and have them like go different places.
Oh, dude, you put Portal Man with frying pan man?
Mm-hmm. Portal Man?
Portal Man? He makes portals.
Okay.
He's good friends with frying pan man.
Never heard of him.
Oh, dude, these are
Portal Man?
the Briggsverse. You get unreasonable.
Dude. The Briggsverse of
the Briggsverse of superheroes. We've got unreasonably bad idea boy, frying pan man, who's our Captain America, if you will.
Okay.
And then portal man, who just makes portals. And
you should have Volcano Man, and whenever he gets really scared,
he nuts.
A volcano erupts on the planet somewhere. He can't go out on missions because if he gets too scared, you don't know, like they're gonna have like another emergency somewhere.
They're just like, hey, you hang back.
Why? I swear I'm not scared of this stuff.
No, you hang back.
Yeah.
We'll leave unreasonably bad idea boy here.
You want some cartoons? You guys want to watch some cartoons?
We'll leave you some good company.
We should kill ourselves. Volcano erupts.
Dude.
Damn.
We need
You need a speedster. You need someone who's like very fast.
Yeah.
Unreasonably fast, man.
I know, it's just Mr. Carr. He can just it's just a transformer. Just
our speedster's on the way. He's stuck in traffic.
Yeah, but his 0 to 60 is unreal.
Damn.
And he's like a creep too. He's like, Every time he turns into a car, he's like, "Get inside me," and they're all like, oh, "I hate this.
I hate this.
I hate that we can't walk there."
No, I can take all of you.
He's like, "I can fit it."
I
Yeah,
can fit all you. Gross.
Mr. Carr.
Dude, speaking of which, I do have this. I want to talk about this because I
Mhm.
mentioned it yesterday, but I've had more thoughts about it because I was thinking about it.
Hey, congrats, man. I'm thinking.
Yeah. So yesterday,
That was me gaslighting you.
thanks. I talked to you about what I saw on the subway, and I'd never seen it in real life. You remember?
No, what was it?
So I'm sitting there on the subway.
Was the guy joinking it?
No, I wish. I saw a guy get up after a girl
Oh.
got up in yoga pants. She got off the train. This guy gets up out of his seat, goes to the row of seats she was at, sits down, and then he just gives a little sniff, right? So I'm thinking about it, right? First of all, how much smell could be left over? So how worth it is it to get that quick smell?
Dude,
right?
unless you've shit yourself, there's got to be no
Exactly.
smell, right?
What is there? So
Dude,
then I'm thinking,
It's just a weird.
and then in my head, I'm like, well, now, because of my brain, I'm curious how much it smells.
You didn't smell it?
Yeah, I think I might next time.
No.
So what if everyone's smell in the seat is just a
No,
one-time
no,
offender,
no.
and it's not really a fetish? It's just a bunch of guys who like saw someone do it, and they're like, well, I better see what it smells like too. So then someone's going to see me do it and be like, oh, he must do it all the time. But then they'll do it and be like, oh, you just got to get it out of your system.
No.
So that is possible
No.
too. So I don't understand that. So maybe I think I should do it.
I'm going to. No, because I want to keep having a roommate.
What if no one's going to catch
I'll
me.
know.
I just want to know.
I'll know, and it'll be too much.
So, do you think it's just like perpetually like everybody getting curious, or do you think it really is like a thing?
I think it's a gross fetish thing. You shouldn't kink shame people, I guess, but if you're sniffing seats, then maybe think about your choices.
We should kink shame if you're doing it in public, because
Yeah,
everything
okay,
done
that's
in
fair, that's
public
fair.
is fair game.
Yeah, I don't like
So-
it when people just kiss in public. It's like, oh, get a room. You get a room.
Yeah, looks
Well-
like unreasonably bad idea boy is on the pod. You can. I don't mind PDA as long as you're attractive. My line is like, especially when you're single and you watch two ugly people make out, you're like, why the fuck do you get
Dude,
that?
the fuck is
I'm
wrong
hotter
with
than
you?
both of you. You're both fucking gross.
You're just like, if they're two hard bodies, I'm in.
If they're two hard bodies, you deserve
It
it.
sounds like you got some stuff you got to work on.
I got a lot of stuff I have to work on. I'm gonna die with so many problems still. We all
Wow.
are, but I'm gonna die with a lot.
I have no problems.
They're gonna be burying me with my baggage.
I figured it all out.
Really?
Yeah,
I have yet to figure anything out.
I read a book that did it.
Really?
Yeah. You know what the book was called?
Huh.
The Bible.
Call it a callback. Loop the episode around back to
You've
where
been godded.
we should always find a way to wrap the episodes up in some holy scripture.
John, what's the one everyone quotes? John 3:16. Is that the one?
Yeah, but I don't know what the John 3:16 is.
I think it's John. It's just probably one that's like, if you loved God too much, then your neighbors as well
Mm-hmm.
to love them.
John 3:16 is just like, I love wrestling.
Well, fucking
Wrestling's not fake.
wrestling's not fake. And it's for adults.
It's for grown-ups, and I'm a grown-up.
It's for big boys. Big boys.
Big strong boys.
I feel silly. I like doing this early in the day.
I do like doing it earlier in the day.
I have energy.
I sometimes I like to bring up like thoughts throughout the day. I should have wrote down a little thing because
This was probably the best episode we've ever had, and I say the best episode in the history of podcasting.
I would say it's up there with the best episodes in
Yeah.
podcast history
And
for sure.
if you made it this far, good news. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
So
Free.
yeah, we're not asking you for money.
Yeah.
We're not gonna charge you, our loyal fan base of 7. What you can do if you had fun is like it, subscribe, leave a comment, and that's it. I hate that I said those things.
I want to talk about racism.
I want to be sincere. What?
Do you think it's weird? So, like, whenever I write jokes,
Mm-hmm.
because I toe the line, I'll be like, oh, I wonder if this joke is racist. But it's, like, weird that I ask myself. Because, like, the first person I refer to is another straight white guy.
Well, it's the same
Like,
guy.
I refer to myself,
Yeah.
and I'm like, hey, is this too far? And then, like, the other me is like, no, you can take it.
It's
like,
just you looking
what?
at. It's just
Yeah.
you looking in a mirror.
It's a
Yeah.
totally bad way to do it. It's a really ill-advised way to write.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you think I was like gonna actually talk about like real racism?
No,
with
no,
a
no. I
minute
knew it
left?
was gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, just do a minute left and just get us both heated.
You just do that "I have a dream" speech. I'd be like, "What the fuck is this happening?"
Dude, if I knew it by heart, I would. I would do that everywhere.
Dude, did you see that thing Trump said? Oh yeah, we watched. Yeah.
About the guy
Yeah.
being Trump times
Martin Luther King Jr. times 2
on steroids.
Martin Luther King Jr. on steroids. That's what he said.
Yeah,
Dude.
surprise! Martin Luther King Jr. was on steroids.
These are people that are in power and call the shots. Crazy.
I guess we're done.
Yeah. A little bit of politics for you at the end there.
Yeah, we gave him 12 seconds of politics. It's the biggest election of like the last like 30 years.
Well,
we give them 10 seconds.
To be fair, that's why we don't have to give them anything, because they know.
Yeah, if you're undecided at this point, you're fucking stupid. Thanks.
What the fuck?
What?
Well, that's the episode.
That's the episode. Death trap.